I joined the Bald Joey Pokemon Draft League. Yes, this is a draft league named after the time I shaved my hair after subathon. But this draft is unlike any I've joined before, as it's a monotype National Dex draft, meaning all my Pokemon must share one type, except for my Mutant Terracaptain. A Mutant Terracaptain is a lower tier Terracaptain that can Terrasilize into your monotype or your opponent's monotype. That is the only Pokemon on your team that cannot be of the same type. So the monotype that I was given was Fire. My first pick was very clear in Heatran. There is absolutely no other Fire Steel, and there's no Fire Fairy, so unless I want my opponent to drop Dracos or click Outrage versus me, I had to pick Heatran first. My second pick was Volcanion. I wanted a fire type that was immune to water type attacks because if I'm unlucky and matched up versus Mono Water, it was going to be an uphill battle. After that, I decided to grab some speed and Infernape. Infernape gives me a great physical or special attacker and a great Choice Scarf Pokemon for my team, as well as Stealth Rock, that way Heatran doesn't have to run them. Next up, I wanted a fire type that could help me deal with ghost types as well as strong dark type attacks, since Infernape is not the bulkiest Pokemon. That's why Incineroar is my following pick. But if you look at my team currently, the move Close Combat kind of wrecks, so I picked up Ceruledge next, giving me a weakness policy, weak armor sweeper. The common theme of my team so far is that every fire type has a dual typing to help me out versus other matchups, and that's continue with my next pick, Talonflame. Talonflame gives me a speed tier and defog as well for my team, which is especially important because I don't think I'm going to be picking up Torkoal or Ninetales in this draft. But that doesn't mean I don't want a Chlorophyll Sweeper in Scovillain. Scovillain gives me a great grass and fire type that can also help me out versus opposing water type Pokemon that can also outspeed my opponent's team due to Chlorophyll if Sun is up. If I end up fighting Monotype Electric, my team is pretty weak to it, so I ended up picking up the Fire Ground type Camerupt, giving me an electric immunity as well as another Stealth Rocker for the squad. Camerupt was also insanely cheap, like 1 or 2 points, so it felt like a steal for Mono Fire. As my team is starting to wrap up, I decide to pick up Turtonator. Look back at it. Turtonator gives me Rapid Spin, a Fire and Dragon type which has some good neutrality versus water types, and even though it'll be a little difficult, a Shell Smash Sweeper. Remember earlier when I mentioned Mutant Terracaptains? I decided to pick up my 1-point Mutant Terracaptain this round in Blossom. Seeing Blossom in 1 point felt like such a steal. It has the ability Chlorophyll, so if I get up Sun, its speed is doubled. It's a Quiver Dance Sweeper that appreciates becoming a fire type, which will be boosted by Sun if I use Terra Blast, and also can take advantage of my opponent via Strength Sap. It gives me a great water type switching as well. My last 2 picks are some of the strongest on my team. We got Cinderace next. It's Mono Fire, so nobody could ever snipe me, so I could leave it all the way to the end, giving me court change for the squad, as well as Libero, Gunk Shots, and Low Kicks. I had mentioned that both Torkoal and Ninetales weren't really appealing to me because Cinderace was the only Mono Fire Pokemon I wanted, and I felt like the cost for them wasn't really worth the return. So I got a different Drought user in Mega Charizard Y, giving me that strong burst damage with Weather Balls, Solar Beams, Scorching Sands, and Focus Blast. So that's my team for the Bald Joey Pokemon Draft League. Battles will be uploaded exclusively here on Pokeaim Plus, and check out my other Draft League content on the channel, as well as my Draft League on main. I'll see you guys in the games.